Good morning, and I'd like to wish you all a warm welcome. It is warm. My name is Fred Navarro, and I'm the principal here. And today is the highlight of our year. It's the day that we say congratulations and farewell to a great 8th grade class. I'd like to give them all a nice round of applause. When we were setting up the marquee out in front, I kind of had a little bit of a dilemma. Do we put up congratulations, class of '96? Or do we put up congratulations to the class of 2000, which is what they're going to be in high school? And we thought about it. They're the class of 2000. They have a lot to look forward to. This is a great class. They're going to have great years in high school. And you're going to read about some of these kids because we've got tremendous students. And I just want to tell them that we've had a great 3 years, and we wish them the best.
I have three very special people on stage. These three students, over 3 years at DeMille, have received no grade less than an A. And they are our valedictorians today. I'd like to introduce Michael Besselo. Stand up, Mike. Andrea Russell. And Jeremy Wilcox. And they have a few words to say to you.
Do you think Abraham Lincoln was a failure? Some people say he was. While in Congress, he couldn't pass a law to abolish slavery in the District of Columbia. Then he wasn't able to get reelected. Later, he was beat while running for the U.S. Senate. And then, while president, he couldn't stop the war and save countless lives. But you know, Lincoln wasn't a failure because he didn't believe himself as one. The same applies to you and me. What we believe is what we will be. Anyone can be a success in school if we apply these three things. They are always trying your best, ask for help when you need it, and learning from your mistakes. First, trying your best always helps. It never hurts to just try. If you don't succeed, then try again. Once in Mr. Caseman's PE class, we were doing tug-of-war, and our class didn't have a chance. So he said, I don't care how you do, just try your best. My parents, they're more concerned with my effort than how I do at something. People can't get mad at you if you always try your best. And second, it's to ask for help when you need it. Everyone needs a little help sometimes. When you need help, just ask for it. Once in Mr. Lawler's class, we were taking this test, and this one problem just stumped me. I tried and tried, and then finally I went up and asked him for help. Then in Miss Brahas's class, we were working in groups, and no one knew what to do. So finally, I went up and asked her what to do. It's not that hard. When you need help, ask someone around you, your teacher, and sometimes you can even ask your parents. Someone will always be willing to help you. Third is to learn from your mistakes. Everyone makes mistakes. It's a part of life. When you make a mistake, go back over your work, find it, and then try to fix it. When I make mistakes in any class, I always try to find it, see what I did wrong, and then learn from it. If I have a similar problem later, I know what to do because I learned from my previous mistake. Once in Mr. Lawler's class, we were doing work, and I didn't know what to do. The next day, we were going over it, and he taught us how to do it. Later, I had a similar problem, and I knew how to do it because I learned. Successful people learn and don't make the same one twice. No one has to be a failure because no one has to think of themselves as one. Lincoln wasn't a failure, and we don't have to be one either. As 8th graders moving on to high school, we can use these tools to succeed. They are always trying your best, ask for help when you need it, and learning from your mistakes. Thank you.
Welcome everyone to the 8th grade graduation. There are obviously two educations. One should teach us how to make a living, and the other should teach us how to live. Notre Dame football coach Lou Holtz was quoted saying, "Young players go to Notre Dame to get an education and to win football games." I'd like to thank DeMille Middle School for giving us more than just an education dependent on classwork and books, but for preparing us with the knowledge and skills for the next step in our life, our high school education. The last 3 years has been a lot of fun. I met many new friends and have had many great teachers. But these years are gone, and we must start thinking about the future. High school is just around the corner, and this will be a big change for us all. There will be many things we can do in high school. You can get involved in sports. This would be a good opportunity to have fun and keep in shape. There are individual sports and team sports. Sports can improve your coordination and teach you teamwork. This is also a good way to meet many new friends in high school. You can also go to college on a sports scholarship. Of course, this also depends on getting good grades. There will be a lot of classes for us to choose from. High school will give each of us an opportunity to attend some of them we enjoy in fields such as math and science, speech and debate, drafting and journalism, wood and auto shop, English and foreign languages, and many, many more. Some other activities you can do in high school will be getting involved with a club. There are many clubs one can join. Some of them are involved with a sport, others are special interests, and others are related to classes you attend and enjoy. Almost every high school has a music and drama department. There are pep rallies, marching bands, homecoming carnival, student government, and lots of other student-run activities. It is in this way students can become involved in and support their school. One thing that I really like to do is play baseball. I can relate the future in high school to a ball club. First, you have to make the team. That means you have to stay in school with the commitment for the next 4 years towards graduation. In order to get to first, you have to make sure you choose the right classes and have good attendance. To get to second, you need to be involved with your school by attending activities that support it. Going to third is getting really good grades. And finally, you will score by being again at the place you are now, at graduation. But then you'll be 4 years into the future, graduating from high school. One thing is for sure, although high school will be another big step in our lives, I will think we all do good because DeMille has prepared us for the future, our future education. But the furthest in the future I'm looking forward to is tomorrow, first day of summer vacation. Thank you.
Do you remember the first day of 6th grade when everyone was worried they would get lost? When we reflect on the last 3 years we spent at DeMille, good and bad memories come to mind. The bad memories of the day we received our grade sheets from Miss Craig and the endless amount of humongos our PE teachers required us to run are washed away when we think of the trip to DC, the dances, the sports, and the chance we got to meet new friends. There are many people responsible for making these memories: the faculty, our families, and our friends. My friends have always been there for me. When I'm fed up with studying for the next history exam, Diane Huddleston or Melissa Norris were always there to come over and make it much more tolerable. Friends like Jennifer Fisher, Jenny Stallings, and Melissa Norris made DC a trip I'll never forget. Competition with people like Michael Modica has always made me try my best. Bad memories have followed the good, though. I remember the arguments I've had with friends and the times I wasn't able to trust them, but the good ones have erased the bad. My family these 3 years and my whole life have been very supportive, encouraging, and involved. My parents have made me conscious of how doing well in school is directly connected to doing well in the future. Even my brother has been helpful. When I get so frustrated with my homework I'm about to rip it up, he was always there to explain how to do it. My family was also very supportive while I was trying to earn my way to Washington. My parents, aunts, uncles, grandparents, and cousins donated cans, money, items for the garage sale, and their time to enable me to go. The faculty has been there for me and has also given me many memories. Counselors have helped me choose classes to meet my needs. Many teachers have set such high standards I know I am prepared for high school, even though I don't feel I am. Teachers like Ms. Craig, Mr. Tobin, and Ms. Bonds dedicated their time and experience to making every student a success, as well as enabling us to have fun. The trip to Washington, D.C. is an unforgettable memory that was made possible by the commitment of these teachers. We'll never forget the memories of Dr. Bill making us raise our hand with one finger over our mouth at the beginning of each class, Ms. Irving always showing off her muscles, and as students were telling each other to shut up, Ms. Hodson was always standing there telling us to take our own advice. DeMille's faculty has been responsible for many of the memories we have. These past 3 years at DeMille have left us with good and bad memories. Most of the bad will be lost and will carry only the good with us. The faculty, our families, and our friends were responsible for many of the memories we have. Now we are ready to move on to high school, but we'll never forget the first day of 6th grade, the last day of 8th grade, and all the memories in between.
We have many outstanding students, outstanding teachers at DeMille, and we are very proud of them. I saw a lot of you at the awards ceremony, and now we would like to present some more awards to our outstanding 8th graders, and I'd like to present PTA President Linda Adams.
Good morning. I am honored this morning to be giving out the PTA K. Myers Scholarship. K. Myers is a retired counselor who spent many years doing lots of good things for kids at DeMille. And we have this is the second K. Myers Scholarship, and it is going today to Linda Soak. Congratulations. Yeah.
And if you're an 8th grader at DeMille, you probably know this next man, Dr. Bill Forrestor.
It's been my pleasure to have been associated with the DeMille PTA for the last 19 years and 17 years as their auditor. And dealing with the books, I know how much the DeMille PTA has contributed financially to our school. About 12 years ago, the PTA decided that we should honor some students that not only were academically talented and showed their talent by attaining high grades, but that we also should note some of the other characteristics that we would like to instill in our young people. So we created what we call the Cecil Award, because Cecil B. DeMille's first name, and then using the acrostic to determine what were some of the characteristics that we would like to see our young people attain. So I'd like to read those characteristics, and the young people, a boy and a girl, were awarded this year. Normally we only go with one, but this year we decided it was too difficult, so we went with a boy and a girl. The C stands for caring, the E for enthusiasm, C, concern, I, interest, and most importantly, L, love. The two recipients, and I'm always wondering how I should do this, either go alphabetically or boy, girl. And since I'm an old-fashioned type guy, I'd like to introduce the young lady first, and I'm sure Armando Chavez won't mind if I introduce Lila Martinez.
Do I go or do I stand here?
You stay here.
Okay.
I had Lila as a student, so I knew her. This next young man, I had to find out who he was, and I was very impressed when I looked up his record. Armando Chavez, would you please come up, please? Thank you very much.
Our next educator is Elizabeth Horton, and Elizabeth is a language arts specialist, and she's gone to every classroom this year helping students learn how to write, and we've done an outstanding job with students in the writing area. Ms. Horton.
Good morning, everyone, and congratulations to the 8th grade hardworking graduates. I have the pleasure to present the Lau Award. This award is presented not to a student who has high grades or test scores, but who shows potential for success in the future. This is a student that we imagine will go on to college, graduate school, and achieve great things. The recipient of this award shows a level of responsibility and maturity that is rare at any age, let alone in middle school. And this person also was presented an award by me. I've had the pleasure to have her in my English class all year, and she received an award for achievement at the awards assembly. We had our own little awards presentation this week, and this person was voted the Confucius Award by her peers. And I would like to, with honor and love, present this award to Amber Perez.
Another person that we see at DeMille every day in her classroom all around is Miss Peggy Stivers. I'd like to bring up Miss Peggy Stivers for Exceptional Children Awards.
The Council for Exceptional Children is a professional organization that each year asks teachers to nominate students in their special ed classes, and then they take those nominations and their committee goes through them and selects winners throughout the entire district. We have over 300 special education teachers, so you know that this is a big task. and the winners are people that really deserve the award. Today we are going to give out 2 awards for achievement and 2 awards for merit. For merit, we have a young man that I'm very proud of. He's been at DeMille 3 years. He loves his home country of Cambodia, but is now a Cambodian American, as he says. He had a rough life in the beginning, spent his entire youth before he came to our country at kindergarten age in refugee camps. He is a friend to all of his peers. He's excited about going to high school, and I'm going to miss him very much. Bora Neff. The next merit award goes to a young lady who has multiple handicaps. She has a visual problem. She has a hearing problem. But let me tell you that she meets each day with a smile. She is a friend to everyone in our classroom, and she is the favorite of the 17 students in room 303. We call her our very gentle lady, Miss Dana McKinney. The next 2 awards given by the Council for Exceptional Children are Achievement Awards. And this young lady has, in her years here at DeMille, had all E's every semester. She has been in the Knights Club for honors since the 2nd year that she was here. She is my star signer in American Sign Language. You saw her sign the Pledge of Allegiance today. She's a wonderful young lady who will do great things in high school, Dolores Baca. And last but far from least is a young man that we always call Mr. Smiley. He's always smiling. He likes everyone. He has no enemies. He's a straight E student. He came here from New York 2 years ago and made up his mind that he was going to be the best that he could be. He had all A's and B's the last year and a half, and he's an outstanding young gentleman, Mr. Willie Armstrong. This award was suggested by several of the teachers on the staff last year, and so this is the 2nd year. And it is given to students who are pretty much like Grandma. Soft, gentle, caring, always doing for someone else. The young lady who's receiving this award was taught to read by Grandma Carolyn. And I know that she will be very proud to have this award, just as I am to present it to her, Dolores Baca. It's a beautiful award that says love equals learning. The next young man that is receiving this award knew Grandma Carolyn before he came to DeMille. She was a family friend. And when he came to DeMille, Grandma was very excited that he was to come into our room 1 period a day. And, of course, that's the person she chose to work with. She's very proud of the progress that Adam has made and that he meets each day with determination and loves and laughs with all of his peers. Adam Ketchum.
Our next presenter makes the school a more beautiful place to be. With her artwork from her art class in calligraphy, she took in charge of the yearbook and done an outstanding job. I'd like to bring up Ms. Deanna Campbell.
The award that I'm honored to present today is the DeMille Merit Award. And this award goes to a student who's provided excellent service to DeMille. This is a student who goes, it's beyond an academic aspect. This student has made DeMille a better place to be. She's a really involved student. She's a great student to have in class, and most of all, she has a really positive attitude, and she's added a lot to our school's newspaper, and she's in the journalism class. And this award was chosen by a group of teachers and administrations. Katrina Sheets has been nominated for this award.
Our next teacher is new to DeMille, stepped into an English class and has done an outstanding job, Mr. Ted Mills.
It is my honor today to present the Todd R. Johnson Memorial Awards. Todd Johnson was a former DeMille student who was sadly stricken with cancer shortly after his last year at DeMille. This award celebrates Todd's life and his many fine qualities, including high academic performance, strength of character, cheerful disposition, sensitivity, and a compassionate nature. These two students will be added to the Todd R. Johnson Memorial Plaque. The first winner is a very fine young lady who is in my English and history classes. She's a very good student, a good person. Earlier in the semester when she was receiving a B in the class, she started coming into class every day asking, "What's my grade?" And she was always came in with a smile and was working harder to improve her grade. And of course, by the end of the semester, earned an A. I'm very happy to present the first award to Alma Perez. The next winner is also an outstanding student, fine athlete, very good person to have in class, does very well academically, participates in classroom discussions, has a very positive attitude, a cheerful disposition. I'm happy to present this second award to Rogelio Garcia.
The next teacher that I'd like to call up really needs no introductions. All you need to do is say Washington, D.C. Miss Laura Craig.
Good morning. The award that I'm going to be presenting today is the Daughters of the American Revolution Award. And there are two students. But earlier this month, I had the privilege to attend a tea. And this tea is provided by all the Daughters of the American Revolution. And they asked two of our very finest students to attend. And I am honored to tell you something about these two students. One, I didn't have her in my class, but when I saw her walking by every day by my classroom, she would always smile. And this award is extended to this student and my other student, who I will get into a little bit, because of their outstanding citizenship and their outstanding scholarship. May I have Delia Mesa come up, please? Thank you, mija. The next student I had a pleasure to have all year long. He's been a wonderful student too in my class, and I could not ask for anybody better than this student. Mr. Modica, would you please come up?
A teacher teaching 8th grade English, and when you walked into her room, from wall to wall you saw students' work hanging from the ceiling, posted on all of the walls. I'd like to bring up Miss Vivian Irving.
It is said that nothing surpasses the power of the human spirit. This human spirit needs continually to be nourished with work, play, friendship, family, and service to others. Mark Salinger epitomized those qualities. He was a colleague and a personal friend. He nurtured and uplifted others with a sparkling smile, a warm greeting, and encouraging words. I always felt better after having talked with Mark. It is in his memory that the Mark Salinger Award is given. The recipients of this award are two who exemplify these traits through service to their school to their church, and to their community. The first recipient has been active on Student Council, President of History Club, the Caring Club, and the Home Ec Club. She has been on the California Junior Scholarship Federation for 3 years, served on Students Making Choices. She is a volunteer at TAPS for the handicapped adults, for summer programs at her church, and at parks, carnivals, and special events. She plays softball at Stearns Park and basketball with the YMCA. She is Andrea Westmoreland. You're welcome. You deserve it. Stay up here for a second. Yeah, stay here. Our second recipient is a member of California Junior Scholarship Federation, the Knights Club, the ball team, the Bible Club, and the yearbook staff. Her volunteer activities include leading a group of 4 and 5-year-olds at her church, serving in the convalescent ministry at her church. She's a counselor in training on a volunteer basis for the Parks and Recreation program in the community. She is active in basketball, the Los Altos Bobby Sox, and the American Flyers Volleyball Club. Nicole Wilcox. Congratulations.
Our next 2 presenters represent science and math, Mr. Tom Lawler and Miss Laura Barajas.
It's my pleasure to present the American Legion Award. This award is given to students who display superior academics as well as citizenship. The 2 students chosen for this award have demonstrated dedicated work habits. They always did every assignment that I gave them, and they never complained, even the ones given on Fridays. As a result, they consistently scored high on all their tests, and they received only A's or B's on the report cards. Their conduct also was excellent all year, and I'm sure this is a reflection of the work done by their parents at home. This year, the American Legion Award goes to 2 of my outstanding students. Virgil Dilworth, you want to come up, please? Virgil's not here. And the other student is Jennifer Fisher.
The Lions Award goes to a student who, when he came into my class, did not kick, push, shove, poke, or bite. Quite the contrary. He was in my class, he was very attentive, read the agenda, and simply by more ways than one said, "Mrs. Barajas, teach me." I am proud to give this award to Mr. Pana Chor. So, la, o, Pana? And this other award goes to a very soft-spoken, quiet student. And even though in her very soft-spoken manner said to me, "But I did this assignment. You need to give me credit for it," I can see her becoming an attorney, and a good one at that. I present this award to Ms. Karina Zavaleta. College attorney.
I'd like to invite 3 teachers, Ms. Campbell back, along with our new counselor, Elizabeth Tanaka, formerly Castillon, and our science teacher, Ms. Lori Bonds.
The next award I'm going to present is the DeMille Faculty Award, and this is voted on by the DeMille faculty, and these are students who are once again beyond academics, but have really contributed a lot to the school. The first person is an all-E's student. He's been in yearbook. He's in the Knights Club. He participated in CJSF, and he went to Washington, D.C. with the History Club. This person is Michael Modica.
Thank you. Thank you, Michael.
Oh.
The next person who's going to receive this award is already been here, up here, but she's just a wonderful student. She's the first student I've seen that never has a harsh word for anybody, and she makes being the nicest person on campus cool. She's last week we were setting up some games, and she was trying to get everybody in line, and she said, "Come on, you guys, everybody in line, please." She always has manners, and no matter what she does, and that person is Andrea Westmoreland.
Good morning. The Economic Literacy and Career Awareness Award is given to a very special student who has been successful academically, has provided our community with their much-needed services, and serves as a role model to all students. We've been fortunate enough to have this student with us for all 3 years at DeMille. She has participated in the Caring Club, is a member of the All E's and All Nights Club. This semester she has achieved a 4.0. She was in CJSF for 2 years and is involved with the TAPS program, the Adult Handicap Program. She recently accompanied Mrs. Stivers and her fellow classmates to the Special Olympics. This student has also performed in choral and American Sign Language here at DeMille. She loves to read, play soccer, swim, and enjoys volunteering. I am very, very proud to present the 1996 ELCA Award to Karina Zavaleta.
Good morning. It's my pleasure to present the Harold I. Judson Award. This award was named in honor of DeMille's first principal, who was here in 1956 to 1960. This award is given in honor of outstanding scholastic achievement over the last 3 years. Both these students have maintained a 4.0 in 6th, 7th, and 8th grade. And I'm very, very honored to present this award to 2 outstanding young people, Michael Besselo and Andrea Russell.
Congratulations, Mike. You want to do it out front here so everyone can see?
Before I hand out these next 2 awards, I'd like you to know that today's not only promotion for the students, it's also promotion for some of our parents who are going to now be in high school full-time. We have 2 parents that have put in a lot of time around here, and I just wanted to recognize them. First parent has probably gone to more meetings than the entire faculty put together, and she's put in a lot of hours, a lot of effort to make sure that things are done well and it's of high quality for all children here. I'd like us to have Debbie Russell stand, and let's give her a nice round of applause. The second parent that's graduating is the right hand of our secretary in the office. She's been instrumental in getting about 60 parents to volunteer here at school. I'd like Mrs. Rice to stand, please, and give her a nice round of applause. We're going to miss those messages in the office. The next award is the Principal's Award. And these students not only exhibit outstanding scholarship ability, but also leadership qualities. And they don't lead by telling people what to do, they lead by example. And you'll see why when I bring them up, because these are 2 of the quietest students you'll ever meet, yet they are highly respected by their peers and by the teachers. I'd like to present the first Principal's Award to Jessica Robins. And Jessica's one of the students that when you sit in a little conversation with the faculty, she's always comes up as an outstanding person and just a terrific hard worker. Our next gentleman is also quiet and reserved. And kind of reminds me of the Clint Eastwood style of personality. Don't talk much, but a lot of action. I'd like to present the next award to Joe Algram. Thank you, sir. The next award is the Cecil B. DeMille Award. It also recognizes outstanding academic success and a commitment to excellence. These two students, when I looked up their grades, there are a lot of A's on their histories. I couldn't find a B anywhere on there. They get a commemorative pin that's donated by the foundation that Cecil B. DeMille established when the school was first opened. The Cecil B. DeMille Award goes to Brianne Aho. Hey. Let me see. If I were a gambling man, I would put money on this next person to make sure that he would show up at the graduation ceremony in the year 2000, getting some type of outstanding recognition. He's committed to excellence, he's hardworking, he's persevering, and he was a great office aide. I'd like to bring up Jeremy Wilcox. Jeremy, we're going to miss you. Great job. Before I leave the mic, I'd like to recognize the support staff who put on the promotional ceremony. I'd like to have Mr. Zahn step up and Mrs. Kelly. They made sure all the arrangements were made, the chairs were in place. A real team effort. I'd also like to bring up the counseling staff, Mrs. Tanaka and Mrs. Hottenroth, who make sure that all the awards are given and that, you know, everything is just so that I don't have to worry and that you have a nice time. Thank you very much.
The next award is the President's Award for Academic Excellence. This award is given not just for grades, but for standardized test scores. We have 14 recipients this year. When I call your names, I'd like you to come up and stand here, and then we'll kind of present you all together. In order to receive this award, you had to have a grade point average no less than 3.5, and your standardized test scores had to be at least 85th percentile in language arts and in math. First recipient, Aaron Arsvold. Michael Besselo. Michael Bronson. Natalie Schernick. Stephanie Gardner. Michael Modica. Alma Perez. Kyle Quinn. Jessica Robins. Mark Shisham. Christopher Whitfield. Jeremy Wilcox. Heard that before. Kevin Williams. Nuria Arzabal. The recipients of the President's Award for Academic Excellence.
Okay, for this next award presentation, I'm going to call some names out, and I'd like these students to come up onto the stage, and when we have them all up here, we'll go ahead and explain what they're being awarded for. Okay, Jeremy Wilcox, Michael Besselo, Joseph Algram, Zuala Maldonado, Karina Zavaleta, Andrea Russell, Razmi Ir, Alma Perez, Michael Modica, sorry Mike, Kim Chur, and Francisco Gutierrez. Yeah, I'm afraid they're going to slide out there. Okay, these students that you see up here on the stage have done an outstanding job at a time in their educational career that many 8th graders tend to start taking it easy. These students have continued throughout the end of this 8th grade year to work very hard and have earned a straight 4.0 grade point average for the final June semester and all E's as well. So let's give these students a great big hand.
At this time, we'd like to do roll call. And we practice, we think we can walk and shake hands, and we're going to give it a try.
Well, I'll have them. Okay, so what's your name, Jeremy? Jeremy Wilcox.
Michael Besselo.
Mr.
Andrea Russell.
Marisa Melgazo. Christina Corona.
Dana McKinney.
Robert Sanchez. Joe Wilburn. Okay. Wait a minute. Tyreek Brown.
Dolores Baca.
Francois Johnson.
Bora Neb.
Maurice Doris.
Willie Armstrong.
Carlos Pereira.
Vanessa Avila.
Joshua Pugh.
Amber Milan.
Timothy Pollard.
James Martinovic.
Chaz Moreno.
Rosel Sia.
Douglas Means.
Adam Ketchum. Steve Kane.
Craig Bigham.
Jeffrey Campbell.
Takesha Jones.
Justin Letourneau.
Myra Jennings.
Brian Esposito.
Tiffany Cottrell.
Jason Upton.
Alejandro Valencia.
Noah Gonzalez.
Michael Adams.
Adriana Jimenez.
John Charles Kiernan.
Nicole Garcia.
Jose Lopez.
Delia Mesa. Wrath Chalk.
Sandra D.
Mary Hahn.
Elizabeth Tao.
Buna Mias.
Tiffany Stock.
Chuan Eat.
Sabai Kik.
Tuang Sai Som Kit.
Rajiv Benewal.
Linda Sok.
Amber Perez.
Martha Martinez.
Letitia Burrows.
Flori Walters.
Aaron Arsvold.
Becky Velez.
Wendy Bastieri.
Elia Arredondo.
Natalie Way.
Zoila Maldonado.
Nicole Wilcox.
Dokyonan Andy.
Jessica Kimo.
Lei Dongpoon.
Jason Blumgren.
Crystal Trias.
Mauricio Lozano.
Zavuth Sock.
Jose Miguel Rodriguez.
Andy Tess.
Falu Udafoli.
Boti To.
Thanks, sweetie. Jonathan Lococo.
Christopher Koo.
Oh my God. Adam Grebart.
Sunday Ben.
Oh my gosh. Andy Anderson.
Pumpan Pitch. Miraya Ortega.
Aaron Welding.
Rick Felix.
Christy Bauer.
Anthony Bittner.
Mike Lumsden.
Linda Kotosak.
Chuck Styron.
Jeff Gray.
Kevin Quinn.
Tyler Jackson.
Adam Digby.
Melissa Norris.
Robert Breen.
Jamie St. Oris.
Wendy Garnica.
Katie Adams.
Ryan Naverson.
Kristen Whitby.
Corey Kopp.
Gary Fox.
Brianne Aho.
Matthew Hartel.
Ana Samoya.
Haseen Sharif.
Valerie Costello.
Jeremy Selga.
Jessica Robins.
Cedric Good.
Jamie Rose Hamilton.
Kale Neshi.
Angela Mitchell.
Kyle Quinn.
Marlene Orona.
Patrick Johnson.
Ryan Holiday.
Sarah King.
Barry Pike.
Julie Wilcox.
Jerry Wachowski.
Kimberly Ein. Sorry, honey.
Christopher Silva.
Brandon Nasrallah.
Brett Yakas.
I know my kids. Suzanne Ray.
Brian Thomas.
Elizabeth Brown.
Aquiles Flores.
Tara Apple.
Joseph Bellinger.
Angela Petrini.
Regina Scott.
Candace Florence.
Tashiqua Anderson.
Alexis Sotelo.
Jeffrey Dixon.
Francisco Gutierrez.
Shantae Hudson.
Rogelio Garcia.
April Morrow.
Gilberto Amezcua.
Lorraine Howard.
Gonzalo Ochoa.
Cheryl Waitley.
Jaime Padron.
Sherzad Gravely.
Leoncio Martinez.
D'Angelo Kirkland.
Israel Hernandez.
Richard Brandon Thomas.
Fernando Gonzalez.
Damian Matthews.
Gustavo Guzman.
Kwesi Bridie.
Carlos Zarate.
Anthony Sneed.
Mauricio Barrera.
Chris Escueda.
Mario Gonzalez.
Brian Johnson.
Ana Lopez.
Brandon Axe.
Norma Rodriguez.
Jason Hansford.
Patricia Flores.
Maria Sanchez.
Gabriela Miramontes.
Roxana Calderon.
Gloria Pastrano.
Veronica Molina.
Marlene Radia.
Rasmi Ear.
Noemi Lopez.
Lydia Caro.
Mayra Hernandez.
Casey Wallace.
Elida Maldonado.
Michelle Franco.
Michelle De Leon. You gotta.
Christina Willis.
Denise Michelle.
Marty Chon.
Erika Soho.
Dee Heng.
Claudia Nava.
Bardre Abbott.
Sonia Garcia.
Jasmine Williams.
Nicole Madali.
Tara Dom.
Victor Navarro.
Mark Merrifield.
Miguel Palacios.
Trevor Wills.
Adrian Lopez.
Jennifer Reading.
Martín Mendoza.
Jamie Pope.
Jose Rodriguez.
Ann Shelton.
Rupert Salazar.
Katrina Sheets.
Greg Gonzalez.
Maria Suarez.
Juan Milan.
Eileen Martinez.
Jason Suzara.
Laura Sandoval.
Alberto Lopez.
Diane Alvarez.
Daniel Lopez.
Minerva Jatamelo.
Edward Cho.
Alex Gonzalez.
Chris Whitfield.
Eric Rincon.
Gilbert Viña.
Francisco Carlos.
Evan Chavez.
Abel Mayorga.
Julio Cesar.
Oscar Zendejas.
Frankie Lopez.
Lionel Corona.
Israel Reyes.
Gustavo Medina.
Adam Sahagan. Sorry.
Patricia Padilla.
Fana Chur.
George Bramasco.
Anthony Vo.
Catalina Rubio.
Nathan White.
Maria Solares.
Aureliano Morales.
Cynthia Escapay.
Jose Jimenez.
Denise Munoz.
Mike Pierce.
Cynthia Martinez.
Robert Radford.
Gerardo Olivares.
Rakia Pinky.
Ruben Anguiano.
Gianna Jones.
Aldo Castaneda.
Laconda Hawkins.
Carlos Bolgar.
Sokia Kim.
Elpidio Castro.
David Lewandowski.
Rigoberto Torres.
Priscilla Meneghini.
Francisco Gallegos.
Jennifer Akram.
Elida Wilson.
Diane Huddleston.
Kaisha Thompson.
Jenny Stallings.
Sheila Urizar.
Stacy Phillips.
Yesenia Marufo.
Jennifer Fisher. Jennifer Asiri.
Jessica Castro.
Michael Madrid.
Jenny Dominguez.
Natalie Chernick.
Timo Garcia.
Mark Shisham.
Jose Flores.
Robert Corral.
Jennifer Howard.
Tiffany McClay.
Mario Rene Menendez.
Mike Ryan.
Gabriela Barolo. Barola, sorry.
Josh Kamir.
Angie Vargas.
Andrew Ebley.
Stephanie Colton.
John Kennedy.
Crystal Espinoza.
Mike Gutierrez.
Kathleen DeLong.
Amanda Shaw.
You okay? Alma Tiznado.
Tim Footdale.
Carla Estrada.
Joe Algrim.
Mildred Martinez.
Gregory Rangel.
Adam Myers.
Michael Bronson.
Courtney Moore.
Chris Cameron.
John Geiger.
Kevin Williams.
Kenny Q.
Michael Modica.
Charlotte Robinson.
Scott Linman.
Diana Contreras.
Tamitha Stanton.
David Poe.
Antonio Estrada.
Nicole Saints.
Vladimir Posada.
Emily Dirks.
Armando Chavez.
Amy Engler.
Enrique Cruz.
Jennifer Edwards.
Raúl Chávez.
Jason Herrera.
Arturo Hernández.
Bill Silva.
Luz Janet Acosta.
Kim Pearson.
Vanessa Lopez.
Melissa Hahn.
Alondra Hernández.
Tiffany Turner.
Leila Martínez.
Corey Barkman.
Alicia Murguía.
Jeff Kirby.
Karina Cardenal.
Matt Scott.
Marlena Campos.
Michael Warren.
Yuri Imes.
Andrea Westmoreland.
Alma Perez.
Julia Loza.
Yuri Velázquez.
Janet Gonzalez.
Karina Zavaleta.
Tina Blackburn.
Stephanie Gardner.
Valdene Levias.
Darina Hull.
I'm done.
Claudia Bejar.
Okay, wait a minute. I've got Carla Aguilar.
Verónica Rodríguez.
Paula Caleros.
Marta González.
Helen Ovalle.
Verónica Torres.
William Alexander.
Danny Ector.
T.C. Kimball.
Charmaina Johnson.
Demaria Green.
I have one commercial announcement. Mr. Navarro has asked me to let you know that we have a video of the ceremonies and the prom, and if you are interested, it is available for $15. You can check in the office with that. At this time, I'd like the students to stand parents, friends, teachers, DeMille alumni, I'd like to present to you the class of 1996.
Did you see the sky? I think it means that we've been lost. Maybe one last time is all we need. I can't really help it if my tongue's all tied in knots. Jumping off a bridge, it's just the farthest that I've ever been.